Alright, good day everyone and welcome to my channel once again, All Things Simple. Today quickly we have a topic that says how to scan documents into JPEG or PDF using Camscanner. How to scan documents into JPEG or PDF using Camscanner, as you can already see on your screen. Okay, before we go further, I would like to appeal to us to subscribe to this channel and click also on your notification button so that you are alerted when new videos drop on this channel. Okay, let's go on and dive in practically into the topic for today: how to scan documents into JPEG or PDF using Camscanner. But before we go on to the practical, I would like to make a few suggestions that can help you get good quality or best quality for what we are about to do. Because it is of no use if you scan a document and it comes out not so good, that even you cannot even read what you have scanned. It will not be nice. So now this is what I will suggest for anyone who wants to scan their documents using Camscanner. Usually when I want to scan, I firstly go outside taking the document along with me, because what we want to do is that we want to scan our documents from paper copy, right? Paper copy, hard copy, to a soft copy form or a digital copy form. So it could be in JPEG or it could be in PDF. JPEG is you just want it to be in picture form, image form. But then in PDF, you want it to be in the form of a book. That's what you want it to be in. So when you finally save in PDF, where you go to access that document is in your documents. But when you save in JPEG, where you go to access it will be in your gallery, your phone gallery, because it is an image. So what you do is that you carry those documents, one or two or three, as many as they can be, you take them outside. And the reason for this suggestion is so that you can have natural light. Of course, it won't be at night that you do this stuff. So it will be during the day. You snap the documents during the day. So you go outside to get natural light so that when you snap, your picture will be clear. There will be no shadow casting on it. So that's the whole essence of going outside to snap, so that you can have natural light and everywhere is bright and you can snap your documents clean and clear. Another suggestion I will make is that when you are snapping your document, please straighten your hand. Position your phone very well so that your camera, what you are snapping will be in a right angle. Your camera will capture the document in the right angle. Not that one part will be cut off because you didn't position your hand very well, or one part will be slant because you didn't position your hand very well. So position your phone and your hand very well so that you can snap this document, the paper document, accurately. So that at the end of the day, when Camscanner is cropping the document will not come out bent. That because that's a result of a poor work, and that poor work is a poor snapping, from the beginning. So you have to make sure of that. So go outside, get natural light, and snap your document so that such that shadows are not being casted on it. Then secondly, position your hands very well for a correct angle. All right, practically now, so let's go over to Camscanner. So this is my phone interface homepage where I can access my apps. So this is Camscanner looking at us here. This young man here. This is Camscanner. If you do not have Camscanner, just quickly rush over to your app store on your phone, and then download Camscanner, but I've already showed you how Camscanner looks like. That's how Camscanner looks like. So now we want to access Camscanner. Now all I need to do is tap on it, and then it opens up to me, and takes us to the home page of Camscanner. So next thing you want to do, remember you've already snapped your documents, and everything, so it's already saved in your camera. So now we want to scan the document using Camscanner. So the next thing for you to do is to tap on this camera icon that you see here, that camera icon. So I tap on it. It takes me to where I can snap documents, because Camscanner has provision for where you can snap the document directly from Camscanner, but I do not use that. I do not use it. I usually will snap my document first before I come to Camscanner to scan for me, and I suggest you also do the same, because it gives you best quality at the end of the day. So now next thing to do is forget about this camera and then go to import images. I tap on import images. It takes me to my gallery, where I can now access the photo that I've snapped that I want to scan. So the next thing to do is to navigate through your phone to get to where your camera is. You can see this select photo there. That select photo you just near it there, close to it there, you can see a little, is it a triangle that's upside down, green in color. When you tap on it, it then opens up to you like a drop down. A drop down. Yes, so this is what happens. It brings up a drop down for you, and then from there you can choose where the photo that you have snapped is saved on your phone. For me, it is saved in my camera, so you can already see my camera there. So I just tap on my camera, then it brings up the photos that are in my camera, and then I tap the one that I want to use, that I want to scan. So I tap on one of them. Remember, you can tap on as many as possible, but for now we are just using one as an example. So the next thing to do is to tap on import at the top right corner there. Import, top right corner. So it brings us to where you can now crop the document. So it's processing. So yeah, you can now crop the document. So if you check very well, if you see, Camscanner is mostly accurate when it does its cropping. Because as you can see now, I don't even need to do any more work. You can see the lines there. You can see this. Is it green now? Green lines. You can see these lines there already, well positioned. And that's because I snapped this document very well. It's not bent, it's not slant, it's well positioned. So Camscanner will capture it well, because your own, when you were snapping, it was straight and it was well positioned. So next thing to do is for me to tap on the next button, because I'm satisfied with the way it's looking now. I'm okay with it. So next thing to do is to tap on the next button that's just beneath there at the down right corner. I tap on next. So now you see the scanning has been done. So all we need to do now is to tap on OK to check it and say okay, we are done and we are satisfied. But then before you go on, you can see at the down there, you can see different filter options. There's no shadow, there's original, there's lighting, there's magic color, grayscale, and so on and so forth. The best quality for scanning is magic color, the magic color filter. So that's what we choose. So I choose magic color. It's already set on magic color in the first place. So then I'm done with this. Then I tap on this check button that looks like a good mark, like a pass mark. Yeah. So down right corner there. So I tap on it. Check this out now. You see your work. So this is the document that has been scanned now, but then it's small now. It's small like this because it's abbreviated. So now you want to open it up to really see what you have scanned, whether the characters are well, outlined, are clear. So I tap on it, it opens up for me. Yes, so you see now, so you see it's very clear. I can see the characters even from here, even without zooming. I can see the characters from here. That my name was wrongly, you see the first correction of name there, the first one, the very first one, that my name was wrongly written as Ijeoma Cletus Nkemore Nkemdirim, whatever. But you can see it's very clear there, so it's sharp. The quality is sharp. So now the next thing to do, let's go back. Next thing to do is to now save in JPEG or in PDF. So how do you do that? You do that by tapping on this more button here, this 1 2 3 dots button at the down right corner. So you tap on more, so it brings out options for you to now either print or save to gallery. Take note, we want to save to PDF or JPEG. If you want to save to to JPEG, all you need to do is tap on this option here that says save to gallery. Save to gallery. So tap on save to gallery. It has been saved. You can see it there. It's already written there at the down there. Saved to gallery. So all you need to do is to go to your phone gallery and check it out there. It's already saved there. Now you want to save to PDF. Same more button, 3 dots button. Tap on it. Then you now tap on print. That's what you tap on, print. You want to save to JPEG is save to gallery, you will tap on. You want to save to PDF is print, you will tap on. So you tap on print. When you tap on print, it brings you to where you can now set up the document in the way you want it to be saved as PDF. Do you want it to be in the paper size, to be letter? You want it to be, do you want the document to be in portrait form or in landscape? Do you want it to be black and white or colored? For example, now if this document I chose to scan is colored, now we would have seen the difference. But then it is the same thing at every point in time. So now I want to choose all of those options and set them correctly, before I finally save as PDF. So I tap on this little drop down here in the middle here. So I tap on it, it opens up for me, like it expands. So now I choose which option I want to choose. Under color, you can see there it's already written black and white. That's the default state it is now. So I tap on it to bring up the options for me. I choose color or I choose black and white, depending on what you want. I go to paper size. I tap on this little drop down that's close to it there. Then I navigate through and get to A4. So okay, ISO A4. I choose ISO A4. That's what I want. And then I go to orientation. Is it portrait I want? I say yes. Okay, it's portrait I want. So I leave it at that. So now next thing to do is to now tap on this round icon there that has PDF in it. That's the save button. So you are done with all the setups. You want to finally save. So now you tap on it, tap on save. So it brings you to the point where you can now name the document. So whatever name you want to give to the document, just tap on it there, and then type the name that you want. When you are done typing, you now tap on save. So let's say I want to save as for you, something like that. So I'm done with the naming. So now I tap on save. So like this now, if you go to your files on your phone, go to documents on your files, under documents, you will see for you, or whatever name that you have used to save the PDF file, you will see there in your documents, and you are good to go. So thank you very much for watching to the end. In the next video, I will show us, because this is just single scanning of documents. When you want to scan multiple documents, there's a little difference to it, but then we'll see that in the next video. Thank you very much for watching to the end, and please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you.